Hey, how you doing? It's Khoa here. In this video, we're going to be covering how you can update your CRM and just the key things that you need to do in order to make sure that your prospecting and your sales CRM is all up to date. So let's go check it out. So I won't go into too much detail into this one because there's quite a lot of things that you can do when you're updating a CRM, particularly if you've got a CRM, right? You're probably using Salesforce or HubSpot and everything. So the features of these CRMs can vary, but there's only a few key things that you need to know in order to update your CRM. So this is what I do is, so let's just quickly go over just the process. So the process is you got your prospecting. So you got your prospecting, right, which leads to qualification. And then once you finish qualifying them, you want to do the demo. So you want to demonstrate your product and service. And then ultimately you want to close. So this is the very basic part of sales, right? So sales is really your prospecting, you're qualifying them, you're doing your demo, and you close. That's it. That's all you need to do. So in order to make sure that you're on top of everything, there's only a few key things that I do, which is whenever I'm prospecting, whenever I'm talking to someone, you want to make sure that you set up a call log. Okay, so what is a call log? A call log is just a very basic summary of what occurred during a call or an email or communication. So for example, let's say that I emailed the client and the client didn't get back to me, or I spoke to them on the phone and they said XYZ. That you want to track those type of things. So therefore, next time when you talk to them on the phone, you want to go through your call log and you know what you spoke about, particularly if you've been talking to so many prospects, right? So so how do you keep on top of all these prospects and also maintain a call log without updating every single detail, because it takes too long? So this is my system. So what I do is I have the date and then I have a comment, and this comment can just be about 100 characters. It's not specifically 100 characters, but you get it's just like one sentence, right? So for example, it might be the 27th of the 3rd in 2021, and then I called, this is what I usually do, called client, no response. That's it. Okay, so that's what I can do there. So I just quickly put in the CRM, that's the date, today's date. I called the client, no response, and then the next day I go through my CRM, I go through my database and I realize, okay, I called the client, no response, so I guess today I'm going to do it again. So I'm going to call the client again and see whether I can get a response. So I pick up the phone, call up the client again, and they do respond and they say, yep, they're free next week on Tuesday. Fantastic. So therefore I update my CRM, called. So therefore I've got another call log. I called them up. So I know that on the 27th, I called the client, they didn't respond back. The day after, I called them up, I booked on Tuesday, 2 p.m. Fantastic. And then every day I go through my CRM again, and I can see, okay, where are we at with this prospect? Okay, so I've already called them, no response. I called a book Tuesday. So I didn't need to really contact this person anymore. I can go off and do something else, right? So I can update call logs for other prospects. So then on Tuesday, 2 p.m. comes around, I call them up, and then we do the demonstration and everything goes okay, but they're negotiating, they want to talk about the budget and so forth. So therefore on the on the 2nd of the 4th, because it's a Tuesday now, I'm just assuming it's the 2nd, we did the demo. So I did the demo, and then too expensive. So you get the idea, it's 100k. Too expensive, 100k. The range was 50k. Okay, so you can see that on the CRM right now that we're getting some history now. So this is Bob. Let's call this prospect Bob. I called up Bob on the 27th. No, he didn't reply back. I called him on the 28th. I booked an appointment on Tuesday, 2 p.m. Fantastic. On Tuesday, 2 p.m., I did the demo, and he said it was too expensive. It's 100k. I said it was 100k, but he's only got 50k available. Okay, no problems then. So where are we at with this deal? So where can we meet? This guy, he's only got 50k. What can I do? So I'm looking at this. He looks like a pretty good prospect. So then I can either do another one. So this has got nothing to do with the prospect, but I can say, okay, so spoke with engineers, and we can bring it down to 50k. Okay, so I'm keeping a call log so I can see that I called the client, booked, did the demo, and then on the third, I spoke to the engineers and it was 50K, and then on the 4th, 2021, client, I spoke to the client. Oops, my writing's falling off now. Client closed 50K. So you can see that that's how I update the CRM. It's very simple, very clean. You've got the date there. You've got the very brief summary of the call, of the communication, the history, and you just know where the deal is at. You need to know where you are in the deal, because if you don't track if you don't update your CRM, if you don't know what's happening with the client, then you're going to fall over. Because what happens if I don't have this information and I'm managing 100 other prospects? I just have no idea what to do, right? So I might pick up the phone. I've done that before, where I picked up the phone, spoke to a prospect, and they said, "Oh, I've already spoken to you last week." Oh, how stupid of me. So you don't want to embarrass yourself. You want to make sure you're on top of every single deal. And this is the only way I can figure out how to do it. And it is a bit tedious. You got to update the CRM, but it pays off so much, because you're going to be in the deal for months and months, and you have to be on top of everything. So it's a really good way in which you can update your CRM. This is a call log. Just make sure that you're updating your CRM. Make sure you're doing it regularly. Keep it very clean, very simple. Just do it right after the phone call or email, and you know where the deal is at. So that's how we do it. I hope this video helps you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next one. Cheers.